speak to you who knows you are one.
Next we have our lovely piece one with his speech titled Calling Out the Messiah.
Calling out the Messiah! Tonight, as we discuss these intersections of identity, I had to reflect on the fact that we could be projecting about someone out there, and I felt like the best thing that I can offer you, me, is to be able to stand up and offer myself and to be honest. So that is what I'm doing tonight. And reflecting on who I am, where I'm from, and how that's shaped the person that I've become today. I come from Canberra. I was born on the next to Lake Burley Griffin, as it is now. It was sacred ceremonial grounds of the Indigenous people. And I grew up in this capital city of this great land. And next thing I found that I was going to the Canberra Grammar School, very exclusive, very prestigious and elitist school. And yeah, I found that I was actually, even before that point, I actually wanted to change my name. With my mum, I wanted to change it, and I wanted to be called David. And I didn't know at the time that my parents had a bit of an issue between them. My mum was from a Catholic background, and my dad was from Anglican background, and that they had an issue around my name. But I didn't know that. All I knew is that my name wasn't right and that I wanted to change it, but my mum had an issue with that. Sorry. Next thing, I find myself at the Canberra Grammar School, and yeah, I was discovering that of politics and nepotism when I wanted to strive out and become a great cricketer. I realised that the opportunities weren't coming my way because we didn't come from money. We didn't have the class advantage. And I also found that I was always on the outer. I was always in this group enough and this group enough, but not actually in any group. And I was able to see these contradictions between all these different groups. And whenever I questioned any of these different groups about the projections they made of each other, I was again ostracised and outside of the acceptable group. So I had to start discovering my own sense of self and develop a great sense of a purpose in life. Yeah, so that's where it all began for me. I will refer to my notes because yeah, I was at a Christian school, and something that made a big difference to me was hearing about the story of David and Goliath, and it stood out to me in where I came from. I've got the orange light already, so just going to get to the point here. So yeah, I pretty much it had a lot of meaning to me, and the concept of the greatest among you shall be the servant of all meant a lot more to me, and that's what I wanted to be. Like, I wanted to understand what the greatest among you in service to all was, and so I've been on that path, and I've discovered that I set about making a film project, One Rainbow Bridge it became known as, and it is now being developed. And I discovered that in this process that I was meeting all these other people that also had a Messiah complex, that we thought that we were the one and that we were the one to make the change. And it was irritating to meet these people that thought that they were the one. So I realised that the solution and what is being processed as I reflect on this project is that we're all the one, and that this concept of the Messiah that we're all looking for is within ourselves. And that's the story that I really want to tell and share and get to know you all.
Thank you, piece one. Love it. Thank you so much for sharing. I feel like I got to know a little bit more about piece one tonight.
Subscribe. Be on the pulse of this revelation.
Everyone's